Hey everyone, it's Deez from Turtle Dove. I thought I would come on and just show you what I've been up to. I have been doing a few different things over the last couple of weeks and just, wanted to share them with you. I love trialing things and trying new things out, and my sister-in-law told me I got the wrong item, but this is, what's it called? Fuse and Shade. So basically, you iron on fabric to this sheet, and what I wanted to create was just stuff left over from the flowers that I knitted. I had all these offcuts and I wanted to create, just, something with that so that I don't have to throw it out. And so I laid all the wool down and then I ironed it on with a damp tea towel over the top, and then when it cooled I zigzagged all over. So it's not exactly how I thought it would turn out like, but I might be able to cut this down a little bit and use it for something in the future, I thought. But I just love the colours together. And then I went ahead and this took a little bit more time. These are with the smaller cuts, and I tried to sort of cut them evenly, and I made these little hearts. What I really want, and I couldn't find the product in Spotlight, is it's a similar type thing where you can lay things on a piece of paper. And I can't remember if you have to iron them on or not, but what you do is once it's on and set, you wet it, and then everything behind it falls off, so you're left with like a webbing, and that's what I actually wanted, but I got the wrong product. So anyway, it's still handy to have. This would be really good to make, say, placemats or a table runner if you have a piece of fabric that you really love and you needed a bit more stiffness behind it. That's what this is good for, things like that. So anyway, then I had some cotton offcuts and some leftover iridescent trim, and I made these little hearts using that, and I sewed just straight stitch over that one. My sewing machine's playing up again too. The back isn't catching properly, and my sister, she's a sewer, and she did fix it, but now it's gone back to its normal tricks again, so that's really annoying. But these ones are the fine metallic cotton pieces, and then there's some more just with some any little pieces that I have in my stash. I keep a little bag full of them, so yeah, so I used all that up, so that was good. So that's that one. I think I did that a couple of weeks ago. And I made these flowers just using a round paper punch. And then these gold leaves are from a doily, a patterned doily, and I just cut out the patterns and used that for leaves, and I thought that turned out really nice. And I love this paper too, it's really textured. Beautiful colour. So I made those. I think that was last weekend, and I bought a couple of new dies. I did have one that I ordered from Amazon through a gift card that I won from Pamela's Creations. That's the gingerbread men. But while I was ordering that, I ordered another, I put some money of my own towards it, and I ordered this cutting die, and it, what a mess. It's so much smaller than I thought to start with. Now what this is like a cart with wheels on it, and it has plants and flowers and all such, watering cans and all that around it, and half of them don't cut out properly. So, and I bought brand new plates as well, so I just made a total mess. I tried this material, or this paper first, and I could only get half of the stuff off of it, and it's so small and I'm really terrible with dyes, so I don't even know if I'll work out what's what. And the other problem is the picture of a dye isn't on the packet, so I'll have to go on the net and hope that it's still on there somewhere so that I can at least follow it that way. But anyway, that's a total mess. And then I tried some other paper and it just, see, it's not cutting out properly. Half of it is stuck there, and then I was tearing things, and oh, it's just so frustrating, so I just left that. But I did use sentiment dye, and one of them, Happy Birthday, does not want to cut out. So I don't know if they're cheap dyes or what, but this one is You Make Me Smile, and I didn't poke all of it out because I thought it would just keep it together until I'm ready to use it. So this I did last night. I was actually a little bit bored. I've got a cold at the moment. I'm getting over a cold, and yeah, it's really, the fatigue was really bad. I thought I had COVID, but I had a PCR test and it's not COVID. I had a runny nose for one morning, but the rest of the time I'm just fatigued. So I don't know if I'll be doing a lot of crafting this week, so I thought I'd just come on tonight and show you what I've been doing. So that's the yellow paper, and this one's a really pretty paper as well. And then this is so fine. That's where I'm not good with dyes. There's a piece of paper. I needed to get some kitchen towel. I'll be able to see it better. That says Danke. Thank you in German. So my mum would love that. She's German. And I didn't even realise that when I bought it. So I only cut one of those out because the rest broke. It's so fine. And this one, I don't know what language that is. Higgsud or something? I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. If you can tell, that should be... I'll take that out. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that says. That one's really hard. And then thank you. So the thank you turned out really good. Didn't matter what paper I used, it worked. Now I'm going to break them by pulling them apart. I'm going to have to keep these somewhere safe and flat and separated. This one's entangled in the other one now. There we go. Thank you. So they worked out well. So I was happy about that. I'm going to leave that on there. And then I had a rosette die that I used for the first time, and I thought I would get away with using a 6x6 paper pad, but look, this is only half it, and I had to do it twice just for half, so I'd have to cut it out 4 times to get a whole one, so you can imagine how big that would be. But I thought this would look nice. This sort of reminds me of a peacock. But anyway, I don't know if I'll use this or not. It's a pretty big rosette, so that's one thing I have to learn, to try and look at the size when I buy. And I can't even remember. Sometimes I don't have the sizing there. So I should just stay away from those sort of dyes, I think. From Ninny's Things, I got a cloud die from that grab bag. And that is a really good die. I think because it's just so simple. 3 different size clouds. So I just punched a few of those out. This is sort of textured with a cross weave on the one side. So you get the large, the medium and the small. So I did it in that colour. And then this was the last piece of this paper that I've got. This beautiful textured paper that I made the flowers with. So I made a set there. And then this beautiful paper. These clouds would look nice with the sun setting scene. And there's some white fluffy white clouds, so I did 3 sets of those, or maybe 4, no 3. And then this paper is sort of ombre, multicoloured, so each cloud is different. So it's got a bit of bluey grey with the pink, and that's it. And this one's more orangey, so that would look nice with the sunset scene as well. Look at that one, they're all different. I love that paper. That was given to me by a viewer. And I had some spare little spaces on the paper, so I just cut out a couple of extra small ones, and then there's that blue again. So that's those. So I did that all last night. Now these ones I think I did a couple of weeks ago. That's the dies there. I won't show you those. But I've been busy. These are little mini envelopes. So these will be for Christmas. I want to do a lot of silver and pink. More than that too, but I just thought I would yeah, cut out some different, a few, but with different papers. This one's got something on there, but I can cover that with an embellishment, I thought. So I'm just trying to use up all my scraps and things. So that's all ready to fold, and die cutting takes a long time, so yeah, that's why I did some of this. And then these are the mini tag, from the mini tag die that I've got. They're so cute, and I did a few sets of those in the same type of papers, but look how small they are. They're tiny. It goes, that's biggest, which is 1.5 inches, and then it goes down to this one here, which is only 1/2 inch wide and tall, about 3/4 inch. So I did all those, and I've kept the silver and pink separate to this different paper that I've got. So I had some scraps and I did that, and then I had some poly. So these are very small and fiddly, but easy to put together, and they do cut really good. So not all the tiny dies give you trouble. I don't know why those did, but yeah. And then these are, I think these are for gifts, like the little pouches you can tie around, and place these with some ribbon either side through those holes. And then you have the centre part that you can put in like that, and you can mix and match the colours. So if you can imagine some string or ribbon or something, you can tie that around. So yeah, I did a few of those, and okay, that's the biggest part, and then put that in the middle like so. So you can imagine a gift there, and then you can just wrap it up. So I thought that, I bought that die years ago and I've never used it, so I thought it's time to cut some things out. So I think that is it. I might try and do a haul this week, or record it at least this week. You might not see it for another week after that, because I've got a lot on this week and I just don't feel well still, so I've got to see a specialist as well in regards to my feet, because I have trouble with my feet. I have arthritis in them, so anyway, I will try and get the haul out as well, or at least record it, so I'll have it there whenever I'm ready. So that is it. That's what I've been up to. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. I hope everyone had a lovely Mother's Day. It's actually Mother's Day here today, and because I have cold symptoms and I had to not go out until I had the PCR test come back negative. But because of all that hoo-ha, every time you have symptoms of a cold, we all have to have a PCR test. I didn't want the kids getting my cold and then, you know, maybe having to take a day off work waiting for a PCR test themselves. So I just told everyone to stay away. So yeah, I didn't see any of my kids over Mother's Day. But they did ring me, and my daughter dropped in and left at the front door a really nice succulent and a cactus with a beautiful iridescent white pot. So I might show you that in another video. But anyway, I hope everybody had a lovely Mother's Day. And I know not everywhere, not every country has a Mother's Day. It is, it's the first week, Sunday of May here. So that's when Australia celebrates Mother's Day. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, take care, look after yourselves, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.